Good afternoon. In the Old Testament, among the people of God, the Jews, the people that God had chosen for himself, people that God had set aside as different from everybody else in the world, among the Jews of the Old Testament, they had a practice that God had given to them, in fact, required of them, that was part of setting themselves apart. It was circumcision. It was a mark in the flesh of the males that was to set them apart, to make them different, to show that these people are not the same as everybody else in this world. They are marked as ones who belong to God himself. It was a physical reminder for the people that they were not their own, that they actually belonged to God, and that they were part of his family, his chosen people. Just one of the ways that God set them apart at that time. Today, we don't have that same kind of physical mark in the flesh. There is no commandment that says that male Christians have to be circumcised or that there has to be some kind of physical mark. In fact, we don't have any of the same kind of things that they had in the Old Testament that set them apart as different, as separate from everybody else. Christians don't have that, and yet Christians do have something. Christians do have a way of knowing that they are part of God's family. Listen as Paul lays it out in Galatians chapter 5, verse 6. For in Christ Jesus neither circumcision nor uncircumcision matters. Rather it is faith working through love that matters. Did you hear what it is? So it seems like maybe it's near the end where it's faith working itself through love that matters. That's what Paul's pointing to say that's the mark. Christians are going to be exercising their faith. Christians are going to be loving other people. Christians are going to be showing this is what God means to me. They're going to be living out their faith and doing the things that faith does, to love God and to love other people, to serve them, to be humble, to let others go first, to do whatever they can to proclaim the gospel to somebody else. These are the things that Paul says, it seems like, are going to be the marks, the things that people can look at and say, there's a Christian. They're set apart from everybody else because they're doing these things by faith, not because of their trying to earn something. But where does that faith come from? Paul said it in that verse too. Maybe you caught it. It was right at the beginning. For in Christ Jesus. See, nothing matters. Circumcision, uncircumcision, doing good works, not doing good works. None of it matters if we're not in Christ Jesus. That's where faith comes from. Faith is in Christ Jesus. And without that, a Christian is not really a Christian at all. But with that, in Christ, because of what Christ has done for you on the cross, you have faith. And now that faith gets to work. It does the actions of love that set you apart as one who belongs to God. Until we see each other again, the Lord's blessings on your day.